Brandon needs to make his coffee before he does the intro.
Hi, it's day 2, Trans-America Trail. Welcome to trailspinTV.
I feel like I've been struggling the past couple of days. I can't really grow a full beard or anything like that, so I gotta shave it off. And we have a shower set up. I'll take you on a tour soon of what it's like. So I forgot a towel and a pillow. So I'm just out here air drying. I'm naked, but you can't see. I'm just kidding.
It's disgusting.
But it was cold. You just got, it was kind of like a pool where you jump in, you just got to get yourself wet, but it was still kind of chilly. But you know, I'm clean, I'm fresh. Once I'm dry, I'm gonna feel so good, so good. But now it's Brandon's turn. We'll see how he feels.
I'll be alright.
What'd you say?
I'll be alright.
And now breakfast.
Bacon and eggs every day, all day a day. What is up, YouTube? It's day 2 of the Trans-America Trail trip. We are at Oyster Point Campground, just outside of Cape Hatteras. We took the 2 ferries yesterday and we tried to find a campsite. I had one lined up, but we got there and realized it wasn't really ideal. There was no parking area that was close to where we needed to camp. So we moved on and we were at Oyster Point Campground now. We're just gonna hit the road. I think we're doing about 130 miles today. Just continuing along the trail and heading to our next campsite. Welcome to trailspinTV.
So what is this?
We're just paying for our campsite. So you grab an envelope out of here, you put your cash in there, and then you drop it in this box. It's based on a honor system.
Dogs not allowed at cross-country campground. Chow, Doberman, Pinscher, Pitbull, Rottweiler, all mixed breed with Chow, Doberman, Pitbull, or Rottweiler in them. We are looking for a campground. And I have no explanation. All I can say is this is the second campground that we've gone to and the office is closed and there's no way to get in. But this one says if the office is closed then you can park around whatever, but then Roscoe is not allowed. That's breedism? Breedism? Is that what it would be called?
What?
Is that a breedism?
Breedism? Yeah, breedism. Rampant breedism.
Rampant breedism because of Roscoe. Look at him. He's just a cute little puppy. Look at him. Roscoe, what'd you do? So, on to another adventure to find the campground. This should just be titled The Quest to Find Campgrounds Every Day. So this is a religious campground and these are the most bizarre looking homes I've seen.
Cabins, I guess?
Cabins, yeah.
There's no windows.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Cold dogs. What is this?
Rock Springs Campground, everybody.
Yeah, this place has kind of an eerie vibe. It's like what you would see in a horror movie.
It's kind of like a little like.
Well, that's probably their church or whatever. Where they sit or whatever. Cathedral.
What was that?
What was what?
You didn't hear that?
No, I just heard Randall.
Oh man, no, it sounds like something banging over there.
But there's like no windows, but you can like see through the little slats. Almost looks like stables for horses, but
Electricity, because there's like these electric meters here.
I mean, I don't know where else we're gonna camp, so.
This is like the 5th place we've tried.
yep. So the place had no dogs. I'm trying to look for a place to camp. The place is kind of creepy. Be a good set for like a scary movie.
Seriously. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah. And it's a legit campground, religious campground.
I guess they do like a once a year religious meeting or something, and I don't know. On the site, I'm not the site on Google. It just kind of looked like a normal campground. Like it's called a campground, but it's apparently not open. It doesn't matter because it doesn't allow dogs anyway. So even if we tried to stay here, which I don't think we would, if we got caught and we had a dog with us, apparently dogs are not very welcome in Denver, North Carolina.
So I just need to interrupt this vlog really quick because the guy that you're about to listen to, his name's Aaron, and he reached out to us because we're having a bunch of issues on the Jeep, and he told us to come by a shop because it's on the way to the Transamerica Trail, and it was very close. It was in Denver, North Carolina. His shop is called the Garage Shop. But anyway, he has 15 years of experience in this world of things. He builds race cars. His shop is crazy, and there's just a whole ton of advice that he says that I think is valuable, and you guys just need to listen. It's filmed very casually just because we just want to let him speak, but the things he says is just incredible. First, he says why the first half of the Transamerica Trail is really bad and it's boring and what you should do instead. Then he goes into what he learned how to pack a lighter load and the things that he didn't need and all that stuff. Then he goes into kind of a smaller rig walk around in his FJ40. That's really cool. And there's some stuff in there that you can take home and kind of build in your own setup. Then he goes into his Raptor that he's building out and stuff. He said there's this whole bunch of stuff in here to learn and it's just pretty much, I'm speechless at this point. But we should be meeting up with him and his friends a week from now and be riding with them for about a week. So we'll be filming all of that and just trying to get as much information as we can because these guys have a whole ton of experience. And I feel like that would benefit this channel, would benefit us greatly, and it should be crazy. So just watch.
The first, we did the TAT with this one in 16, and then last year we did the Oregon-California Trail with it to SEMA, and then this year we're doing the Continental Divide. We did the TAT through Mississippi a good bit. It's just monotonous, you know, and it's hard. It was just, you know. And then we crossed the Mississippi at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and when you go across there, you go in these little towns and you get in these silt beds. I hope it's not raining for you guys because it was nasty. I mean, it was like these farm roads that just pure silt.
That's what we keep hearing, especially like around this time of year.
Yeah, it could get ugly.
Yeah.
So then we got through there, and then we got up into Oklahoma. The Ozarks were okay. If you guys drink beer, make sure you buy beer on Saturday for Sunday before that in Arkansas. So we're riding through Arkansas and we realize we're out of beer and it's Sunday afternoon. my buddy Ed, he's like having a panic attack. And he said, we got to get beer. Ed, that's 90 miles out of the way. We're not going 90 miles out of the way to get beer. It'll be fine. Oklahoma, we got up, you basically stay straight on the farm road the whole way across. Where it really starts to get good is at the exit of Oklahoma. Middle Oklahoma X out is pretty cool. You know, it's big old fields and it's kind of neat. There's some old cowboy cemeteries. But when you get to New Mexico, when you cross into New Mexico and you're going up towards Trinidad, that's where it gets cool.
Yeah.
That's like...
that's the part we're looking forward to. You know what I mean? And then when we decided to do it, we were like, we might as well just do the whole thing. It's not like...
Honestly, if I was you guys, I'd just do the back roads beside the interstate and bonsai it out there. If it was me, I would just haul basically to that upper corner of Oklahoma, and because you can get off and there's some neat stuff. There's a road that runs straight across the top of Oklahoma. It's asphalt. You know, I mean, and it's the same as the dirt. I mean, they're just 1 mile blocks through the whole friggin' state. I'd run across there to that little road that goes up into Trinidad. and then go up and do Colorado. Silverton's really cool. Some of the passes might be open, but there's a number on the internet. You can
we'll
call.
figure it out when we get closer.
Yeah, and run around there, and then I would go over, do that, because that's going to take you a couple days to get over to Moab at least. I'd say tootling along 4 days. The road up out of Moab, Gemini Bridges Trail, that's really cool. It's a lot of fun. I mean, that up out of Moab and up to Buckhorn Canyon is really nice. And then you'll end up coming through a bunch of big stuff up in Utah, and then you'll catch that Pony Express. Actually, if I was doing it, I would come south out of Moab and do Needles and kind of do Mesa Verde, Needles, kind of do all that. There's just a ton of stuff there. Nevada is a big state, and there is a lot of cool there. There's Delamar Mine, the Belmont Mining District, Pioche, Battle Mountain. I mean, there's some beautiful stuff up in the northwestern part of that state, and nobody's there. I mean, you can go for days and not see people.
Wow.
One of the things that, we brought a little generator. We never even used it. We had 2 drones. We used one time. Yeah. We had just, we had spare starters, spare power steering pumps, just a massive amount of spare parts, because we built that truck. I owned it for about 15 years. We built that truck in, 6 weeks. We completely stripped it to the frame and rebuilt, linked it, everything in 6 weeks. Redid everything. 2 days before we leave, we went and bought a bunch of other stuff and loaded that up, and then we test drove it to the bar, had dinner, and left the next day. So we didn't, but by the middle of that trip, the middle to the end, we realized that we were underprepared in some ways and overprepared in others. Last year we revisited all our camping gear, like all of it. Like, we both had like 2-person tents and all this giant air mattresses and all this stuff, which it worked, but it took up too much space, So this year we went with 1-man Kelty tents and all more backpacker type stuff, which was a big help. We left most of our spare parts at home. I mean, we got some basic stuff, but there's not a lot on that truck that can go wrong that you can't rig back together. So we left that generator at home, and then we weighed the truck on the scales, the race car scales, and we had 57% rear weight, which is why every time we went up a hill, it felt like it was going to pop a wheelie. So we looked at the roof rack. We moved the roof rack as far forward as we could get it, probably about 10 inches. We left the spare, instead of having a wheel in the spare up there, we left that out because we got one in the rack with a wheel on it. We don't need 2 wheels. We went through everything in the truck. Pretty much the way you see it right now, it's with the exception of the cooler. We went to that Scottle thing, which saved a ton of space.
Really?
Yeah, last year we got one of those Scottle things. I actually use it to cook breakfast for the guys in the shop.
Why does it save so much space? Is just
because you don't have any of that cooking garbage. We cook everything on that. You don't have any pots, no pans, none of that. None of it.
That makes sense.
This is what we do. I mean, these are our 2. This is pretty much ready to go. A friend of mine made me this. He has an upholstery shop, and we use all paper and stuff. Why wash dishes? I don't do that at home. Yeah. I'm not going to do it when I'm on vacation. But so we had that. But our cooking deals, and then we added these last year too.
What do you use to keep the food cold? You bring a cooler? You have a fridge?
Cooler. We're old school. I like simple. I mean, we just bring the basic stuff. That's all we got. And that one is all our spices and stuff like that. Basically, it doesn't fit in these cans. It doesn't go. And then this one, just real basic, small cutting board, a rag, some stuff to scramble eggs and stuff, and that's it. That's all we use 30 days. So yeah, I mean, that's all. This is swapped out because my girlfriend's going to Flagstaff with us. So this is all swapped out. I got our 2-person stuff and the more adequate air mattress for her and stuff like that. But and then we got 2 military duffel bags that go right here. I usually take, for 30 days, I take like 2 pair of shorts. Like I'll throw my socks away and just buy new ones at Dollar General. Screw it.
That's a good idea.
You know,
That's a good idea.
for the $8,
Yeah.
it's worth it.
Yeah.
You know, so I'll just throw those away. You know, I'll take like 4 pair of pants, and then you know we hit so many different climates. You know, I'll take a bag with like some like emergency winter, like really good winter gear, but that goes in the spare tire on top in a dry bag, and it's light. You know, it's just a little bag, but
I think you're gonna save her
yeah, it's no problem.
because I'm not having a good time right now. Like,
No, it's
even
not.
on the little like camp road,
It's just not.
just bang, bang.
It's gonna get
just,
worse.
yeah. We were actually thinking about taking the trail here, and I was like, you know what, just stay on the highway because I'm gonna end up drinking bleach if I end up having to drive this clanking thing. Like something in the front squeaking out. I think it's like a sway bar link or something. It's just
Yeah, we'll get it in here and take a look at it for you tomorrow.
really appreciate it, man.
But yeah, this is the back of the Raptor.
The tent looks so tiny. Is this just like a one-person rooftop tent?
No, this is a big one.
It looks so tiny on the truck.
Yeah.
It's such a
But all that stuff pops out so you can get the spare tire out. It's all on quick pins.
Wow.
And then we did the ammo cans in here, and then racks for the oil and everything. We built this whole rack here.
Really?
Yeah, everything. I wanted something that, okay, so you're not overlanding and living out of this thing, and you want to use it as a regular pickup truck. You know, I thought, well, let's just make it like a camper. The whole thing comes out with all your gear and everything on it.
Really?
Yeah, just unbolt. There's 5 bolts that hold it in.
Wait, lift it out with a crane?
Just lift. Whoosh. Or
Wow.
if you had a garage or a shop, I mean, most people are gonna have a truck like this. They have big stuff.
That's great. Just these 3 bolts. Just these.
There's 2 in the front and 3 back here. It's 5 bolts. And then the whole thing comes out and you got your truck back.
That's awesome.
But we built the rear bumper, the rack, the front bumper. We're gonna cut those sideboards apart because I don't like them. Redo those. When people call us and what we do overlanders, I kind of correct them because we're not. I think one time I read that overlanding is about the journey, not the destination.
Mm-hmm.
We're about the destination. We do this to go to SEMA. That's our destination. You know. B, we have destinations that we pick out on maps, the abandoned mines, the ghost towns, and things that people don't see or haven't seen in so many years. So we're more of an expedition. We're not, you know, we're just not out there riding around smelling flowers and petting rabbits. You know?
Yeah.
So
It's good.
which is cool too. You know, each his own. I mean, I'm all about it, but. You know, we're not overlanders, and I never tell anybody we are because we're not. You know, we have destinations, which makes it an expedition. That's the way I kind of saw it. It was explained one time on a forum, so it's like, that makes sense.
No, it does. It does
Okay,
make sense.
I get it. Okay.
I really appreciate you reaching out, man.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I know what it's like.
Yeah, no, I know.
And like say, we're learning as we go too. I mean, that's, you know, we just didn't wake up one day and say, let's go to the Raptor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, we just kind of took everything that we've done wrong or we didn't like in the last 15 years and said, let's build something very simplistic, easy to use, that can be converted back to a truck. And, you know, the FJ's a little different story. You know, that's kind of way off track from the Raptor. Yeah. But, you know, we just, like I say that the truck from where it is right now, from where the first trip we did with it, is so far advanced in so many different ways. You know, the electronics, the storage, the equipment, the suspension. I mean, we just keep upgrading it. But the reason we upgrade it is because every time you upgrade something else pops up and goes, well, this is a fail. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't take long for those kind of things to appear, you know. Becomes, like you, it's pretty obvious pretty quick.
Yeah. All right, so just to kind of explain what just happened, we met this guy in a Facebook group, Aaron. He was kind enough to let us know to come stop by his shop, which is in Denver, kind of on the Transamerica Trail. We're having mechanical problems, which you saw in yesterday's vlog. Basically, we have too much weight for the springs, and we're gonna have to put beefier springs on. He told us to swing by, he was gonna help us out. So we came here, showed us around his shop, really cool guy. And so we don't have a place to camp because Denver doesn't have any campgrounds or national forests or anything that we can stay at. So we're gonna stay at a hotel, and because we're staying at a hotel and we can't cook our food, we're gonna go eat at Taco Bell. So day 2, Trans-America Trail, Taco Bell. Scratch that, Hardee's.
Taco Bell's closed. Can't get a break.
It's just another day in the life of an overlander. Finding a place to sleep. Again.
So, found a hotel, motel, but there are no vacancies. Like, van life.
Represent.
Another reason to get a van. Thinking about getting one. This is like tickling that pickle right now. We found a hotel. I'm not gonna say anything else. Stay tuned for the next vlog. You'll see everything that's gonna happen tomorrow with Aaron in his shop and all that stuff. So
See you tomorrow.
overlanding, yeah.